Hey everyone, this is Satek Hub. Welcome to this guide on setting your Shopify store. Shopify is a fantastic platform for entrepreneurs of all levels to launch their online business. So, whether you're a complete beginner or looking to move your existing business online, this course will actually walk you through everything you need to know. I will be covering adding products, customizing your store's looks and feel, setting up payments, and configuring shipping, how to get your online store up running smoothly. Alright, now, so if you're new to my channel or want more in-depth info on e-commerce, kindly hit the subscribe button for more helpful content. Alright, so I'm going to be walking you through a Shopify setup right now. So I want you to go to your browser and type in shopify.com so as you can log in. Shopify.com, I think I have it here already. Alright, so you can click on start for free. When you click on start for free, alright, so it brought up this page for you to say let's get started. So you can click on I'm just starting and you can click next. Alright, so this would ask you well you would like to sell your products. If you have a specific place in mind, you could kindly click on any one you have in mind. However, for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to click on everything just for this purpose. Alright, then I'll click next. So what do you plan to sell first? Alright, I plan to sell everything as before, or if you have a specific one, okay, let me just click on service. Let me click on service. Okay, so let's say digital product and service. Okay, then I click next. So all of these settings, once you are done with all of these settings, it will take us to this place. This is where we have, so this is what we call the admin panel. So this is just like the engine for your Shopify website. This is where you set up everything about your website. So I would walk you through everything step by step. So firstly, I want you to look at by the left hand side where we have home down to this discount. So this is where you have your e-commerce sections. This aspect is called the e-commerce section. Then you also have your designs and you also have your app section. So we basically have three sections in our admin. However, each sections contain some other things you could do within it. Then we have our settings, just the same way we have settings in our apps or on our phones. Alright, okay, so let me just walk you through this very briefly. Based on what you're seeing here, when you have a product, there's a possibility for you to have an order. Then once you have an order, then you have a customers, then you have your content. So this analytics is actually where you do more stuff about your websites. Then you have your discounts, just the normal discounts. You have your marketing, so how you actually want to drive your sales. Alright, so coming to this our online store here, the sales channel, this is where most of all the designs will be taking place. Then we have the apps here. So basically just the same way you installed apps on your phone to do several purposes, so we also have the same features for our Shopify's. There are so many third-party apps or apps built by Shopify itself that you could actually upload or download to actually cater for a specific purpose. So this is what this aspect is all about. Alright, so very quickly I'm going to be walking us through the sales channels here, where we actually want to design our website. So firstly, we can see we have a default template here. This is actually a default template, and when you scroll down, you actually can toggle around and play around with some of all those templates that you have based on your interest and your want. However, when you come to this place, add theme, you could actually visit theme store to get more theme. You can actually visit here. So when you click here, it actually takes you to other Shopify themes that you could actually buy or make use of for free. Basically, the paid ones are more impressive, so that's why so you can come here, you have a collections, you can either click here or, but I'm going to go to all themes. Alright, so you could actually see some are paid while some are free. This is free. Alright, so you could also use this button here to actually look for either free or paid. You could just play around all of this to check whatever you want. If your business is around any one of these, you could click on it to narrow your search, and you could also use the search button here to get down to something. Let's say I want to search for home. I could search for home and decor. Okay, let's say I search for home and decor. So I'm going to see several of them. Let's see which one is free. Okay, let's see the one I'm going to be picking here. Okay, so you could pick any one of your choice, but currently I'll just pick anyone for now for the purpose of this. Okay, I'll be going for this. This is free. So decide if you try theme. Alright, so I'm still using the free plans, which is actually going to alright, so successfully added. I can add as many themes as possible actually. So this is it here, so I can decide to customize this. Alright, so but let me click on this. I can decide to then another aspect. Let me click on this. Yeah, let me click on this for you to see. Alright, so this is everything we have. So I want to check if this is okay for me. So this is what I have based on the purpose of what I want to do. Alright, so I would actually go with this, then I can actually tweak it. I can redesign everything that is there. Okay, so very quickly I'm going to be showing us how we can add more features to this. So when we come to our header here, we have something like an announcement. So when we click on it, you could decide to change the theme, but I think I prefer the theme that is there, so I will leave it. I can change it for you to see. Okay, so I can decide to change it to, let me change it back to theme 5 that was there before. So when you click here, when you click on it, basically to edit your theme's color, you can come to, when you come here, okay, so when you go back a little bit and you click on this place, it actually helps you to put your text. And what would you like to put? Welcome to our store. So I would like to change this welcome to our store to welcome to my real estate. Okay, so you could choose anything of your choice based on what your store is all about. Welcome to my real estate services. So this is just okay. Then I'll click outside. I can decide to add another announcement here just to give it a special design. So when I click here, I can say, I already have welcome to my real estate services. So I could say a place where promises. A place where promises are kept. You can change it to whatever suits you. So I'm going to show us how I added this logo, and I've shown us how I added this announcement. Okay, fine. So when I come to this header, I want to add this logo. I'll come to this theme settings, then I can change my logo. Then I can still select from library, explore from free images, and so if I'm exploring from libraries, so that means I'm having from those that I've uploaded from the free website to my system. So I chose this actually, so I already have it. Okay, so that's how I got to have this. Okay, it says I can edit. Then other things we could do for these theme settings, we actually have a whole lot of things we could do. We can change the color. We can change the color to this. Let me try and change the color and see. Let me change the color to this. Okay, can I save? So let's look at it. So let's change the color a little bit. I do not want to change the color anyway. Okay, so let's go to, so that's all about my header. I've been able to tweak a little bit. So let's go back to my templates. I want to change the image. So when I come here, when I come to image and I want to change this background image, I can select image. So based on all the pictures I already downloaded, so I have this. Then one more thing I would like to show us before I go on is the logo. One of the free features we can actually use for our logo. Okay, so if we go to shopify.com/logos/baker/my-logos, if we come here, we can actually generate a logo. So let me go back. Okay, let me sign out. Yeah, so I can create a logo here. So it asks you to choose any one of these when you come to this site. So let's say I choose tech. You can choose anyone that resonates with you. Next, I'm just going to be very fast here. Let's say I choose innovative. I choose next. Then because of the logo that I'm using, I use a logo that is called Satec. So I'm going to call this Satec Hub. Yeah, so I'm a tech expert. Am I correct? No, experts. Okay. Alright, so it's telling me where do I want to use it. I've selected everything and I'll click next. Alright, so these are the options it gives me. Starter cover, I think I love this. No, I think I love this. Okay, so I'm just going to choose anyone for the purpose of this. So it's saying next, and I can download. Can't remember the password I actually use again. So let's say okay. So I would have to go. This is it here. I can download here. Okay, so it's automatically downloaded to my Gmail, so I'll go to my Gmail and download it. Okay, so let's go back. So that's how I got this, my logo here. Alright, so you can decide to upload yours. Okay, so now let's quickly look at something. You could play with all of these for your banner. How do you want to place it? Middle, center. You see it sort of changes here. Okay, fine, so this is okay. So show container on desktop. Okay, so this is like a sort of container. I can have it at left. Okay, this is center. I can have it at right. I can have it at left before. Okay, so center. So depending on your design, if you would like a container of this manner. Okay, so okay, let's move on very quickly. And this is the image behavior. Let's say zoom in. You can start to change you can see how the image is actually behaving. Fixed position, that means it's not moving. Okay, I'll just leave it as zooming. Okay, then it says show container on mobile. So would you like that to happen? Okay. Alright, so this is everything about our banner, right? So when you come here to the image banner again, you can decide to change what you have. Welcome industry insight. You can decide to say okay. You can decide to say okay, so something very catchy that will attract your customers. You can say, are you looking for a great are you looking for a great designer? So you can start to make it okay, so the body, would you like it to be subtitle? Okay, let me bold it. You have to highlight it and bold. You can decide to give it this look. Okay, and I can decide to generate a text. So this is the AI aspect of it. If you want to rephrase it, AI can actually do that for you. And you select one. Seeking a skilled designer, searching for a talented designer, in search of an expert designer. I can start to generate again. So take advantages of this feature. Seeking a talented designer, looking for a professional designer. So depending on what suits you, I'm just gonna go for anyone now. Seeking a top designer. Okay, I'll go one more time. seeking a talented designer. Okay, let's go for this. Okay, so I'll exit here, then I'll come here again. Grow your business with us. Okay, so I want grow your designs with us here. I want it to I want this to generate, to rephrase it for me. So I'm going to copy this. Oh, sorry. Okay, Control V. I want to copy it actually. Yeah. Control V. Then I want to regenerate. So this is take your designs to the next level with us. Grow your creative vision. Grow your creative vision starts here. Okay, I think I'll go for this. Right, I want it to be small. Okay, and that makes sense. Alright, then I'll go all the way from that. So this is all about my banner. There's something I would like us to see here. I've minimized this. I want us to, okay, let me see very quickly. And I want us to look at something. If I take my mouse, I want you to take note of what is reflecting here. When I go to multi-columns, I'm seeing the effect here. So this is other ways you can actually reach text. Okay, when I come to this features collection, this is it here, and this is the collection list here. This is, now all of these I don't need them, so I can easily delete them, whatever I don't need. So going back up here from this place, I'm going to delete it. I don't need it. I want to clean up my okay, I want to clean up my websites. I don't need all these features collections. I'm going to delete everything. I'm going to delete everything. Okay, so I'm only left with it's very clean. Let me save and let me preview my site. So if I preview my site, this is what I have. It looks clean. It looks cleaner now, right? Okay, and I'll go back. So from this place, we haven't, this is home page, we haven't actually created much here, so I'm not going to touch here for now. Okay, so if I come here, let me start adding more pages. So what I wanted here is image with text. If I click on image with text, exactly this is what I have. Then I need another one. Okay, very quickly I'm going to select an image. I'm going to select an image that I needed for this. So I'm going to select this. I'm going to select this. Alright, so I'll call this place okay, I can call it, is it small? Let me check how it looks like. I can make it medium if I wish. I think I'll go with the small size. Small size is fine. So if I go out, this is where the text is. If I come here, I'm going to call this place design. So let me call it designs. Okay, I'm going to go out. Then you can put your text here anyway, whatever you want it to be there. Your text comes here. Okay, text. I change You can decide to still use your generate text. Okay, I'll come outside and I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to come here and add a section. I'll go back again and say, but this time around I want to do something. Image with text. I want the image second. So after clicking, let me go back. The first one was image with text. When you click on it, you have something like image first and image second. So here on my site here, for this first one, I have image first and image is coming first here. So that's why I'm having this image here. So I'm going to come outside. But for the second one, this is the second one here. I want the image to come second. So I can change my text here. So let me call this place. Let me call this. I'll call it purchase. I'll call this place purchase. Okay. I want to bold it. Come outside. Then my text for my purchase is also going to come here. I'll put my text here. Whatever you want it to be there, it's going to be here. And I'll come outside. Okay. Then very quickly I want to add my image to the second one. So let me add my image. Okay, not this, the second one. This one. So I'll select the image. I'm going to select I select this. I hope it's not the same thing. Okay, fine. Okay, so I'll go the next one again. I'll go back again and do the same thing. I can add, I'll come to this place. I'll come here and I have it. I want the image to be like this, so this is okay with me. And when I come here, I can change the text. So let me call this place, I can simply call this, the first one is design, the second one is purchase. So based on what I want my pages to include, let me call this one, okay, let me call it okay, so let me call it learning. I'll just call it learning. I'm actually just using anything for now because they don't really have a plan on my mind. So then I change the text. I put my text here as well. And I come out. Then I change. Okay. I really don't have a new image, so I'll use that privilege to upload another image here. Let me go for free image. Okay, so I want to go back and so let's say I'm going for okay, let me go for travel. I'm just choosing any image now. So I'll choose I'm gonna choose, okay, I'll choose this. I'll go for this. I click on high resolution. I download free. Alright, that's downloaded. So I'll come back to my store. So I think that will be fine in my, so I want to upload, I want to add another image. I should be found in my visit here, and I have it, and here it is, uploading done. Okay, so if I come here, I select this and I click done. Now I selected the image. Alright, so then I click on save. Okay, and I'm going to preview my website. I'll refresh it. Let's see. Okay, looking cool, making sense, right? Alright, this is fantastic. So very quickly, I want us to do something about this contact. I want to edit this contact name. So let's go away from here and let's go back to pages. Okay, so in our pages we have contacts. Alright, so let me go back a step further. So if I click view page, it will take me to this place. It will take me to this place. This is what it will take me to. This is where it will take me to. So, but instead of clicking view page, I want to click here in order for me to edit it. Okay, so instead of putting contact, I can say contact me. Okay, alright, so here, instead of making a sort of a boring contact me, I want us to do something very briefly. I want us to tweak it and make use of the possibility that Shopify has given to us. So if you click here, so you'll see that there is a table. You can insert an image, you can insert a video. Alright, so how is this useful? And instead of using the traditional style of contact name, now we can actually modernize it. We could actually include a picture of you, or probably a video that would actually create a sort of trust, or that would build a trust between you and your customers, right? So that will actually make sense than just having a contact me page. But if you have a short clip videos of probably you working on a particular product, or you while at work and showing your face, or you actually have a picture of you, this is actually going to build up a trust between your customer, your potential customers visiting your site. Alright, so very quickly I'm going to come here, I'm going to click insert table, and I'm going to drag down. So I'm going to go back again and insert another one. Then I'm going to insert a column this time around. Insert column. I'm going to insert column this time around, and I can adjust it. I can adjust it as well. Okay, so I want to have my pictures. I want to have my pictures on one side, then the descriptions on the other side. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'll click here and go to insert image. Alright, I don't know if I have an image here. Okay, I'll just go to add image on my system to add one of my images. So I'll go to pictures. Yeah, so I'll just go to the pictures that I have here, click on any of my pictures that I have. Okay, let me go to my camera roll. Okay, no pictures is available here. Okay, so let me just pick this picture, then I'm going to upload the picture, same picture, one remaining, is still uploading, then I done. Alright, so wow, this look kind of too it looks too big, so I can actually adjust it. And have a little bit of adjustment to it. Then I have this here. Okay, So there's some sort of, I can have a text here. Let's say I have the first heading, just a brief description. Okay, now this is to just some sort of description, some sort of description. Okay, all right, so this is search engine listing. So this is how it actually show on a Google listing. So this is what is actually all about. Okay, so I can just get a little description, and if I click on save, now let me see, Ctrl S. Okay, so let me see what it looks like if I view my page. Let me see what it looks like after viewing the page. So when I go to contacts, very quickly, so this is what the website looks like, but there is actually need for a whole lot of adjustments to be made here. I wouldn't know if you actually see the size of this image here and how it is different from this one and this one. Also, looking at the button as well, it's not clickable. If I try to click on it, it doesn't take me to anywhere. Alright, so very quickly, I would want us to do a little bit of adjustment and show us some certain things and walk us through. Alright, so just before I continue, let me quickly show us. Okay, let me go back to customize. So let me go back to customize. Alright, so the way I actually added this logo was I actually come to this header here, then I click edit this theme settings. I click on this thing here and I can change it here. So that's how I got that. Okay, so I'll come outside here. Let me come outside, customize. So I got the pictures from this place. I got it from here. This was where I generated it from, shopify.com/logos/tools/logos-maker. This from here. Why also I got my pictures. Most of my pictures were gotten from here. Most of the pictures I actually used were getting from here. Right, so if I go back, I got most of the pictures from here. So using the same link as well. Alright, so let me go back to my customize. Alright, so what I quickly want to do is I want to adjust the photo here. Don't forget how I did that. I came to add sections, and from my add sections I come to image with text. This was how I added that page, but I'm going to come outside here, then I'm going to I'll come outside, then I'll come here. This is the first one, this is the second one. Okay, so this is the image here. I want to choose small image. Alright, then the third one, I can actually choose I can do a little bit of adjustments. If I look at, I'm satisfied with all what I have here. Image height, it's fine. I said adapt the image. I chose small. Then okay, this is fine. I'm looking for animation. Yeah, this is it here. I can decide to choose ambient. Okay, so I'll come outside here. Then I'll come to this third one. I want to adjust the image to small as well, so that they have almost the same size. And I'll go to animation. I'll put ambience. Alright, so that's the little adjustment I want to do. Then also I'm going to like to change this heading that I have here. Okay, I'm coming to change what I have here actually. Browse our latest product. I'm coming to change it, but let me quickly change this. I think I want to put something that's related to real estate because I'm trying to do a sort of a demo for this real estate. So a sort of real estate with Shopify. So that's what I'm just trying to do. So instead of putting travel and reservation, I could just look for some other services like, okay, let me just think, something very close to, okay, um, I could put relocation services, yeah, or property management. Okay, so let me put property management. So I'm going to copy this. I needed it for my AI. Then I'll come here. I'm going to put this here. I want to generate something related to property management, so I could make use of it for my optimizer. Okay, let me look at what anyone wants to use. Achieve efficiency and success in property management with business strategies. Unlock the potential of the real estate portfolio with experts. Optimize your properties with cutting edge. Okay, I think I've gone for that. I'll come outside. Okay, I'm okay with that. Then I'll come here. Okay, so I could leave this as home design. However, if I want to tweak it, I could call it home renovation or design advice. Okay, should I call it home renovation? Okay, let's tweak it a little bit. Let's call it design advice. Yeah, we could call it design advice or home renovation. I'm also going to copy it. Ctrl Z. Elevate your space with archaic character home design solutions. Okay, this is better, but let me see if I can get something more interesting, better than what I have here. Otherwise, I'll go with what I have before. Enhance your living environment with industry leading design insight. Okay, I'll go for this. I think I love this. Then I'll come outside. Design advice. Then I'll go to the third one. The third one says home and aesthetic. Okay, we could call that investment advice. Okay, let's look. Let me think. Let's think. I've used property management, design advice. Okay, this one could be relocation services. Okay, let's call this relocation services. Relocation services. Okay, and I'll copy it so I can give my my generative AI. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to include home and I'll generate. Okay, I'll go with this. Alright, so that's just the adjustment I want to do with that. So Very quickly, we'll be going to our pages and navigation. All right, so let me leave this. Okay, sorry, stay. I need to save this. Okay, so what I'll just do is I'll come outside of it, then I'll press Ctrl Z, Ctrl S, then it's saved. So when I check it, if I reload it now, it's actually saved. So property management. All right, but I'm not done. I need to adjust the necessary. Okay, so I want to come back here. I want to copy this. Ctrl C and come here and copy. Here I'll put home relocation. Okay, satisfied. So I'll come to this image. I want the image to be small, and I think this is small already. Okay, this can be medium. Looks like it looks. Let me check. It looks okay. If you're not satisfied, we can always go back and change it. Home renovation, elevator space. Okay, so we are cool with this, and I think I've done another. So I'll click Ctrl S, and that is save. All right. So going back to what we have to do, we're still going back to our customize. So add a little more settings. Most especially, we are looking into the pages and our navigation button. So we've created property management, home renovation, and the third one, which is relocation services. So what we're just going to quickly do is create a page for these three: property management, home renovation, and services. What's that? Relocation services. Yeah. Okay, so let me copy this. Let me see. Okay, I'll copy this. Okay, let me just go here. So in this page, you click on pages. Realize that we have a contact page here. So in order for us to create a page, we'll go to add page here. So you can call this first one property management. So we can just call it management or property management. Okay, property management. So I'll copy this and I'll give it. Okay, so I have to delete this. Just put trust. Okay, let me keep so I can edit it here thereafter. This is much. Okay, I'll just leave it for the purpose of this training. Okay, so I'm going to create another one. I'm going to be creating another page, which I'll be calling that home renovation. I'll call it home renovation. I'll do the same thing. I'm just going to retain whatever it brings for me. I'm going to leave everything. In the third one, we have communication services. Communication services. I'm going to copy it as well. I'll generate it here. Okay, I'll keep it. Alright, then I'll go save. Okay, if I go to my navigation, I will see that I have the footer menu and the main menu. Okay, so let's work on the main menu. So under this main menu, I would like to change this catalog to my services or our services. Our services. Okay, and I'm also going to create these ones that I created earlier, property management. So I'll create property management. Now create so this is going to be under property management. I'll click add. I'll create another one which I'll be calling home renovation. These are our services. If I click add, it will tell me to put it under, where is it going to be? It's under pages, and where do I want it to link to home renovation. And the last one is relocation services. it's found in under page and verification services. Alright, so what I want to do is I want it to be under my services, so I'll drag this, I'll drag it under services. I'll do the same thing. Alright, so it's supposed to be here, and this. Alright, so I can control S. Okay, my control S is not working this time around. Let's see. Save menu. Okay. Alright, so if I refresh, if I come here and I refresh, let's see what we have. If I come, wow, so we have our services already, and we have something already awaiting us here. Okay, and we have this. Alright, so there's something that I would like to do on this contact before I continue. I want to adjust it to contact me. I want to add me to it. Okay, so I'll go back to this place. I'll come back to pages. Under pages I will see contacts. So if I want to edit, as usually I'll click here, I'll call it contact me, I'll edit it here, and I'll click save. So if I come back and refresh it, right, so I already have contact me here, but for here it's not reflected yet. So under my navigation button, I'll come back here. There I have contacts here. I'll click contact me. Yeah. I'll click it's already under contact me. And if I refresh it, I should have save menu. Okay, after saving the menu, if I come back to refresh it, and there we go, we have it. Alright, so that's everything about our navigation here. If you look at our footer anyway, I quickly want to add something to it. We only have a search button. For now, we do not need the search button, so I am going to delete it. I'm going to delete it here. I'm going to remove it. However, if we go to settings, save. If we go to settings, we'll see something on, when we go down here, policies. I want to add the policy here. There are so many policies here, but terms of service is what I would like to create. So I want to go back. Let me go back and create, and go back to navigation. Under my footer, let's create the menu called terms of services. So we're going to have it under policies. Okay, so we need to create our policies first. Let's quickly do that. Let's go to settings, and under settings we have policies, and under policies we have terms of service. So Shopify has made it very easy instead of us generating a terms of service. When we create one, it automatically creates one for us, and they are kind of generic. You can however tweak it to suit just a little bit tweaking, and I'll click on save. Alright, so if I go back to my navigation, and I go to footer, and I said I call this terms of services. I search now, and I click on terms of service, so we have it now. You can always have it, and I save. I come here, refresh. I go home. Okay, it's not reflected yet. Let's go back. Okay, let's go back to our team. So in our team, let's continue to customize. So I said I want to change this. I'll go back to that footer later. So I'm going to generate something. Let me generate something catchy. I'm going to be using the questions. Would you like to? Okay, let me just put real estate. I really can't think of anything now. Real estate experts. Where promises are kept. So I'll just generate something. Okay, I'll just go for this. I'll make it small but bold. Okay, this makes sense. I'll go out of here. I can decide to add another. Okay, let's look at the button. You can say discover more. Discover or reach out to us. Reach out to us. Alright, let's look at it. Okay, so Now, the next thing we are going to be doing is, before we go to our e-commerce, let me leave here. Before we come to this e-commerce, we quickly want to go to our preference. So I would like us to do two things here. To look at this title and meta description. This is highly very effective for our site to be easily seen or easily ranked with Google. So we can just use this. This one, Control C rather, copy. Now bring it here and do a title, Control V. Alright, so our description can actually come under here with some keywords ranking. I'm just going to leave it like this for now. Alright, then looking at this password protection, this won't be very visible. This site won't be visible to people, to our visitors, unless we actually restrict. We click here. We could also set a password for it and leave a message for our visitors. So as long as we unclick this, now we can have a website that is also visible to our visitors. Alright, so very quickly, I'm also going to walk us through how to add a domain. I've actually bought a domain which I'm going to be linking with this my Shopify account. Alright, so the next stage is going to be my settings. Okay, if I come here and refresh, you can see now that this is visible to our visitors. Alright, so let's go to settings. I've actually bought my domain. I bought my domain at Hostinga just because it's affordable and cheap for what I want to use it for. I'll do another video on sites where you can get your domain and your hostings from based on different criteria and features. Alright, so when you come here, this is what we'll actually have, something like this. Alright, and so we can actually click here. They say forward your domain to an existing website. So one of our existing websites is our Shopify. So when we come here, we'll type shops.myshopify.com. I will click create. It says your domain to an external website. It can take up to a couple of hours for it to take effect. Okay, I'll click confirm. Alright, so my domain name is actually kpis.store. So when I come here, go to settings and I go to domain. Now instead of me buying a domain, this will take me to a third party, but let me go to connect existing. Alright, so what I have is kpis.store.com. Now click next. Alright, it says A and C name entered incorrect. Check what you have entered. Okay. Okay, so when we come back to this place, if you look at this, when we click on, if we edit this, okay, the next one. Okay, so it's not yet verified, but after a while, you should be able to see, the effect here. Okay, so I'll go out of this for now, and then I'll go to the very quickly on products, on how to add products. So how we can start adding products. So we have two types of products. We have the simple, and we also have the variable. So if you click on add products, okay, so some of the products we might want to add, so we can just look at some of the products we want to add here. Let's say we give it a very unique title. What kind of products can we seem to add? Okay, let's look at I'm just gonna, our product, since it's actually a service, we can just put here, we can put investment advice. Okay, so here we have, let's see, let me generate something. Alright, my connection is lost. Okay. just going to use it that way. Then I can decide to upload something in media, something that actually portrays. I'm just going to upload any pictures for now, for the sake of this purpose. Alright, so this is the pricing. Let's say, okay, due to my location, it's actually showing Naira. So based on your location, let's say I'm putting 50,000. Alright, compare price. Let's say it was 100,000 before and I've reduced it. So that's the essence of this. Cost per unit, if it's available, would put it. So we have shop location. This, if it's in, we have continue selling when. This is actually more. This is obtainable in US. This is stock keeping units. So now, do I want to sell, continue to sell when out of stock? Do I want people to actually still place an order? Not really. I do not want that confusion. This is actually if this is in US. Alright, so this is weight. I could choose my weight in kilograms or gram, whichever way. Alright, now coming to this place, this is active. I want it to be active. I don't want it to just be inactive. So now we'll come back to this sales channels data, but we can just click on, basically it's going to be on online store because we are dealing with online store. If there's any category, you can just pick anyone here. Okay, not really. I'm just going to pick anyone based on. And if you have a vendors from which, so this is actually important or useful when it's a product that you got it from a particular person. Otherwise, you just put your name here. Then collections. I'm going to do away with these collections for now. We haven't created collections, so I'll be doing away with it. Alright, so this connection is actually very important. So we'll see how it is useful. Alright, so I am going to go away from here. I'll click on save. Alright, can decide to add another product. I'm adding another product. Let's say this time around. So for those that are actually selling let's say physical products that is not services, you could actually have products that are variable. When I say variable, that is a product that has different features such as different sizes or colors, unlike just having one particular features, which is what we call the single product. Alright, so the only difference that is going to be there is going to be this is a physical product. If it's not a physical product, if I click here, what I've been doing before is actually a service, but this time around I'm just going to add I'm going to click here. It says you now have to just show the variable product. Let's say I want to send land. I'm selling pieces of land. Just put some description here. Description. Am I correct? Okay. I do not really have a picture for land, but I'm just going to put anything for now. So if I come here and click on variant, I can click on size. Alright, so I'm having minimum. I want to add another option. Okay, this is done. Let's say 350 square kilometer. 350 I think it's square meter. Okay, done. Can add another one, still on size. I'm adding another value here. Let's say 450. I really don't know what. Okay, I can add another one. Let's say this is 1 acre. Then I'll click on done. Okay, I'll delete this. So this is exactly what it simply means by variable products. Okay, still on active. Product type, vendor as before. Alright. Okay, I'll click on save here. Now, collections. Now let's create a collection. So this actually helps us. It helps us to, let's say I only have 2 products here. I might decide to create a collections for them. Let's say I'm creating a collections and I'm calling it, giving it a title. I'm going to call it land. I'm going to put a description as well. This is a little bit different if it were to be physical products. If it were to be physical products, now let's look at it. Manual, automated. Now I do not necessarily really need to put, I could actually call it automated. If it were to be physical product, it could actually be automated so that whenever you're having a large customer base, you do not have to start inputting one after the other. So this is actually a conditions the conditions to be set before this will take place, before it will be uploaded automatically. Let's say if the weight, no, let's look at the size since we are looking at land, or let's say price. Let's say if the price is greater than, no, not price. Let's look at other things. Let's look at product category or product type. Okay, let's say product title. If it contains if it's equals to, let's say, land, yeah, if it's equals to land, then that will take place. You can also look for the pictures to actually portray this connection, but I'm not going to put anything for now, and I'll click on save. Alright, I can create another connections again. This time around I'll call it services. And I'll put a description here. Okay, let's say the services, let's just say it's manual this time around. Okay, I'll put save. Alright, now let's go refresh this. I want institutions whereby when my customer, I want to put a menu in between my services and my contact me, so that when my customers, when they come on my menu list, they could actually see they could see all those connections and the product that I've added. But for now, there's never a means for them to browse over the products or services which I've created inside my website. So I needed to make it easier for them to be able to navigate. So I'll create a menu, something somewhere around here. So that is very easy. I think we've done that. So we can go to go out from here. We'll go to our online store, then we'll go to our navigation. As usual, I'll go to my main menu. So I want it to be that I want to create a menu in between. So I'll call it, I can call it my product, or okay, so let's call it my product or my store. Okay, let's call it my store. Let's call it my store. So it's under connections. Okay, let's look at, let me go back a little bit. Pages. If it's a pages, it will come here, but that's not what I want. I want it to be under collections. Then I want it to be all collections I will add. And I want it to be somewhere in between my contact me and my services. So I will drag it here. Not here. Alright, so I'll add it here. And I click save menu. And I come here. Alright, I have my store. I have my collections that I've created here, so my customers can easily just click and it will take them to this page. To take them to this page. I don't have anything here though. All right, so this I'm going to stop this video here, and I'll continue from where I stopped. All right, thank you for your time.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the like button and hit the notification icon. Thank you.